So today is November 17th, and I was just looking up some different markets and stuff. But to give you an idea of what we do at 25x Trading is we try to basically take our capital or your capital and leverage it out. And our starting capital is estimated roughly around $3,000. Okay, so at $3,000 with our estimate, our target profit is $60. What our real target profit is going to be basically depends at the end of the day. And if all goes well in 200 days, we're going to have a nice size account. But obviously, our target profit is only $60, which is 2%. Our stop loss is going to be about $300, which we don't want to take. No two ways around it. So, but our leverage amount is going to be roughly $75,000. So let's take a look at our account. The market's going to be open in about a minute, but this exactly is what we try to do every day. We're starting on a journey now for 200 days to see how long it's going to take us to get this account over $100,000. But we want to start nice and slow with that 2% rule, and that's all we do is we go through the 2% rule day after day after day, and if everything works right, by the time you're at day 200, you have an estimation of around $3.5 million worth of buying power, which is a tremendous amount, but along the way, you're going to learn how to trade. So right now, the market's about to be open any second. Amazon is really tanked down, so let's take a look at Amazon really quick. See what's going on with that. Yeah, Amazon really just... so we got 4 seconds to go. So we're not trying to make a killing overnight. And there's the bell for the market. BBAI also is one that has dipped down. We love dip down buys in the morning. That's one of our favorite plays of all time. So let's see what happens. Give me 1 second. We're going to go into BBAI probably in a second. Yep. Let's see. Okay, we're going to watch it for a second. Hold on. Okay, so let's take a look what BBI is doing right now. Not doing much, but it's there. Apple took a dump right now, so we're gonna dip our toes into BBAI really quick. Where it's gonna go, have no idea, but we're only looking to make $60 today. That's our goal. Apple is breaking down. Let's see where Apple is right now. All right. Okay. Market's trying to find its way right now. So that's what we're trying to do right this second. We're just trying to find our way as well. So we're going to be looking at Apple for 1 second. Google took off nicely, so that was a nice position. We did not take. Let's see what Apple's doing. All right, we're going to do a few shares in Apple as well. So we're in Apple right now for 20 shares. We're into BBAI for 100 shares. So hopefully BBAI starts to grind up to the top. If it doesn't, we're going to buy more. Amazon did a nice reversal on that one. So let's see what happens. We don't want to get crazy. We're here to make $60 today. 2% of our account. That's all we're looking to do. If we can do that every day, in the end of the year, guess what? We're going to be sitting pretty. So we just took another share into BBAI, and we took another 20 shares into Apple. Okay, let's see it grind up now. All right, we might almost have our daily goal already. All right, we made 20 bucks, cleared 20. We're a third of the way to our goal. So let's see what BBAI can do. It's holding there. It's holding there. It's not doing much. We want to see it get above 6. It's 590. It's holding steady. Okay. TQQs are going short right now. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're positive right now. 593. Okay, there goes BBAI. Apple reversed. Okay, we're hitting right at VWAP, so let's see what happens. If it can crush above VWAP, we're going to be feeling really good about this trade. If not, meh. We still have plenty of time. Plenty of time. Let's see it get above VWAP. If it gets above $6, we're definitely going to be into a beautiful trade. I can tell you that much. It seems to want to be taken off a little bit. All right, we just packed in 200 more shares. All right, we feel confident this is going to start to take off. But you never want to get overconfident because you never know what's going to happen. So we're into it for 1,000 shares right now. So let's see if it can break above VWAP. If it breaks above VWAP, this will be a fantastic trade. Fantastic trade. But again, we're here and we're holding out. It's at 593.5. We're slowly building that position up. There we go. Come on. If it breaks above $6, this will be a beautiful trade. Okay, we're into it for 3,000 shares, so let's see what happens. If it can burst above this, it's hanging right out there. We're down $37, which is not much, but if it can break past there, we'll get our 2% for the day. So we're going positive today, so let's see what happens on Big Bear. All right, Big Bear is trying to make that churn up. If it makes that churn up, we'll be sitting in a very good position at this point. And there she goes. Come on, Big Bear, break $6. Come on. I touched $6. It's starting to touch it, so let's see if it can go past it. If it can go past it, we're going to have a nice trade at this. I saw 601 on the ticker, 602. So now we're starting to get some run on this. All right, there we go. 603. All right, 603. Come on. All right, we're out. So we're actually done trading today if we want to be. And we made our, so again, going back to the sheet, showing what 25x is all about. Right now it's 9:38. In 8 minutes, we took roughly $3,000, which was our starting capital. Profit target was only $60, so we didn't get greedy. And actually BBAI just dipped down big time. So BBAI just went down to 590. So we took the 10 cents out of it, and good thing we did, because that would have been $300. Well, we would have been down 2 and change. So that's why you never get greedy, you know? You don't know what's going to happen, so it's always better to take your profit. So we sold out at 6 right across the board. We made 143. I feel it's gonna be confidently making a nice run up there. But Amazon and everything is pulled back. So right now we're gonna put into our sheet. Today we were up 163.80. That's what we're up. So our actual profit today was 163.80, which was more than 2%. So our cumulative basically is, what did he say? That's about 5% today, 150, about 5.5%. So that's what our formula was, and that's where we're at. So right now, it wasn't a bad day. So we made about 5.5%, and if we can do that all along the way, and see, that's the beauty of it. Everyone's like, oh, it's only $163. Well, you know what? We've been in this game a long time. It's not how much money you're playing with, it's the percentages that you're playing with, okay? Now, the reality is if I lose 300, guess what? I lose 10%. It's percentages that we talk about. It's not about what we want to say in terms of dollar amount. You have to start slow. Nobody ever made $1 million overnight, you know. Well, I guess you could have, but the reality is if it's slow and steady, that's when you're going to win the game. So today we finish up 163.80. Again, we had a profitable day, about 4.5% on Friday. Today we're up about 5.5%, and we're just going to continue this journey day in and day out. If we don't trade on the day, because this is a small account for us that we're trying to build up, and we're trying to build this up. You know, if someone has $3,000, how do they do it? How do you make, you know, a real living at this? You know, not everyone's going to be able to come in there with $25,000 for PDT. So that's the difference. What we're trying to show you is that if you are trying to be serious about this business, if you're trying to become a trader, a legitimate trader, and spend the time studying and understanding everything, guess what? That's what you need to do. You need to start small, okay? Whether it's 500, 1,000, and this nonsense with prop trading firms that are retail prop trading firms. Just so we're clear, a retail prop trading firm, you never actually trade in the markets. You play a video game. If anybody can realize that you don't actually execute a trade, whether you're on your quote-unquote testing phase or you're actually alive, you do not trade real trades. So think about this for 1 second. If I went to a casino and I put down a bet, and you know, on a video game poker, and on that video game poker, guess what? I win. Do you think the casino's going to be happy that they have to pay me out? No, of course not. All you're doing is making sure that you're going to have the house make money. So think about it, you know. If someone says that, yeah, you can make money trading on our retail platform or retail prop firm, no, you can't. Because the more money you make, the more you put them out of business. Because that money's not coming from anywhere. When you trade in the market, it's a zero-sum game. Someone loses, someone gains. It's a zero-sum game. When you're trading on a retail platform, a retail prop firm, it's a negative-sum game for the retail prop firm. You make $1,000, that $1,000 comes from the retail prop firm. It does not come from the market. So be very careful. You know, I hear hundreds of people ask me that question all the time, and I just shake my head because I can't believe how silly some people are that they'll throw their money away and think that they're actually trading in the markets. It's beyond stupid, in my opinion. think about it and read it. If you have any questions and you want me to, tell you about a certain prop firm, a prop retail firm, there's a difference between a prop firm and a prop retail firm. They've given prop firms such a bad name, it's disgusting. Okay? So, but if you want us to ever take a look at a prop retail firm, we'll be more than happy to do some legwork into it. Okay? Anyway, that's 15 minutes, and I was done in 8 minutes with $163. And by using leverage, we had $3,000. But guess what? We have $80,000 worth of buying power. We traded 6,080 shares, $163.80. Two trades. One was on Apple for $20. That was a huge trade. But Apple actually turned around and became positive. But we also had a nice trade on BBAI, which, you know what? We got out at the right time. It peaked out at a little over 604, and now it's trading at 594. So we got out of it at the perfect time. And sometimes, like I said, bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. Have a great day.